Here's a very interesting story. Google. They've been flooded with more than 2 million requests from individuals and companies all across Europe. These people, 2.4 million of them, they want to be forgotten. Okay? That is, wiped clean from any web search. What does that mean? So
amazingly, a lot of it is celebrities who never want to be forgotten. So it's completely confusing to me. I think what people are trying to do is get rid of sort of nasty things that came up, 5 years ago that they tripped over something they said or whatever. And in Europe now you can petition to wipe your slate clean.
So you can't search for that. I mean,
well, when you do, nothing comes up. It all began with a Spanish man who had been fighting to save his house from foreclosure, and then when you put his name in, it would come up on a site that the house was in foreclosure, and he was mortified, and that triggered the whole right to be forgotten movement.
Do you think, Liz, I mean, the stock is down $4. I mean, that's not a lot, obviously. But do you think it hurts the stock when over 2 million people don't want to be part of any kind of search? They want to be forgotten?
I don't think this is a big deal for them.
The movement is dying down, too. There's less and less applications over the last 3 years.
Really?
And less than half are actually honored because they have to show that there's no newsworthiness. It is not in the United States. And I'm not so sure that a savvy computer person in Europe can't get around that by positioning their computer to look like they're coming in from the United States and still see the news.
Oh,
okay. Got it. Next case. Check that big board. We're up 85 points on the Dow Industrials. 6 minutes into the day, that's where we are, up 85. TiVo, T-I-V-O, TiVo, they may go private. Public at the moment. The stock is up 11%. May withdraw from the public arena and become private. May do that. How about Lowe's? Have a look at that. Way down, 9% down. Very disappointing financial results. How about Home Depot, the other side of the coin here? I believe Home Depot is actually up this morning. I'm not sure about that.
They had some very good earnings.
They did. I mean, that was some time back again, but that's Home Depot. Got it. Big gun retailer, Dick's Sporting Goods. They're going to stop selling assault-style rifles. Give me the details, please.
Well, basically, they're just essentially saying that the assault-style rifles, they have seen the news that these assault-style rifles have been in major school shootings, not just the recent one in Parkland, Florida. Also, watch this. FedEx is also saying it does not support the sale of assault rifles as well. So this is the free speech of corporations making their own decisions whether or not to engage in the sale of a product.
Oh, I support that. Look, if Dick's Sporting Goods has its own capital, its own business at risk, they are entitled to decide what they sell and who they sell it to.
Right.
That's a fact. Whether you like their position on guns or not, they have that right to do it. That is free speech on their side of the coin. I'm for it, frankly.
Yeah, it's a smart business decision. They're probably getting ahead, quite frankly, of new rules that's going to restrict the sales of those.
And the stock is up, not much, but it is up this morning. CBS chief Les Moonves predicts that 5 years from now, CBS might find itself bidding against those big tech companies for the rights to NFL games. I think Sunday NFL games, right?
Yeah, the big prize, if you like.
One.
Bit of a Captain Obvious statement, though, because they've already been bidding on some of these streaming rights. But he's talking about the big enchilada, the Sunday afternoon package. He said, yeah, look, it's getting more and more expensive. In fact, CBS got out of the Thursday night bidding because it just got too expensive. He says these tech companies with their hugely deep pockets are going to be a real player. However, the NFL still loves broadcast television. They haven't even put the Super Bowl on cable, so putting it on a streaming device, but they will try and get as much revenue from the streamers as possible. Would they go full board streaming instead of broadcast TV? I doubt that.
Look at the money that Facebook, Amazon, Microsoft, Google and Apple have got. Deepest pockets on the planet.
They're already streaming a lot of these sports events. So this is not, as you say, it is sort of a Captain Obvious thing.
It's changing the size of phones. Phones are getting bigger, right?
They are.
Because of that.
That's what we hear. Apple's going to come out with a new a fat phone. Is that the right expression?
Yeah.
Probably not.
It's interesting that CBS would release this news because it's certainly not a positive or make you want to go out and buy CBS stock.
Hey,